Article 2, Section 26 embodies the constitutional vision of fairness and meritocracy in public service. It guarantees that all qualified citizens should have a genuine opportunity to participate in governance. At the same time, it recognizes the danger of political dynasties, which entrench power in families and undermine the democratic competition. The provision aims to democratize governance by widening opportunities for public office. In the case of Pamatong versus Comelec, the Supreme Court ruled that equal access to public service is a privilege, not an absolute right. The Constitution does not compel the state to accommodate every aspirant for public office. Instead, reasonable regulations may be imposed to protect the integrity of elections. For example, the nuisance candidate rule allows COMELEC to deny candidacies that are filed without genuine intent to run, or confusingly similar to legitimate candidates' names, or making a mockery of the process. Thus, while access is open, it is always subject to order, fairness, and credibility. The second part of Section 26 addresses political dynasties. The framers included this to curb the dominance of entrenched families who monopolize political power. However, the provision is not self-executing. It requires an enabling law from Congress to define its scope and application. For example, what constitutes a dynasty, which relatives are covered, what offices are restricted. To date, Congress has failed to enact such a law, partly because many legislators belong to political dynasties themselves. This remains one of the unfulfilled promises of the 1987 Constitution. Jurisprudence helps clarify the principle of equal access. In Pamatong versus Comelec, the court affirmed that candidacy can be restricted for valid reasons, such as preventing nuisance candidates. In the case of Ang Bagong Bayani versus Comelec, while not directly on Section 26, the court ruled that the party list system must serve marginalized and underrepresented sectors, a reflection of the equal access principle. Yet, without an enabling law on dynasties, the constitutional intent to dismantle political monopolies remains largely unenforced. The implications of Section 26 are significant. Number one, equal access prevents the monopoly of power by elites and entrenched families. Number two, the privilege of running for office is subject to regulation to preserve electoral order and credibility. Number three, the constitutional ban on dynasties remains ineffective without legislation, making political will the missing ingredient. In short, Section 26 envisions a more democratic, merit-based political system, but this vision depends on both judicial enforcement and legislative actions. To conclude, Article 2, Section 26 affirms the principle of fair access to public service. The Supreme Court in Pamatong clarified that this is a regulated privilege, not an absolute right. The nation's candidate rule, among others, is a valid safeguard. The Constitution also prohibits political dynasties, but this ban requires an enabling law that is still absent decades later. Ultimately, Section 26 aspires to democratize governance by ensuring opportunities in public service are grounded in fairness, merit, and equal opportunity, not family name or entrenched wealth.